hope Giannis don't go I hope he lives up to his word. Bro, he said, I'll never join a super team. I want to win with Milwaukee. I hope he beats you. Stay loyal to Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Y'all ain't know what time it is, huh?
Nobody got time to see that nigga.
Lights on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, lights on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. This ain't switch, you won't do it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. Tuesday, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate these lights on the wrist, why bet you wanna be famous?
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 6.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Yep. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
57, Mike, 57.
To throw on 3rd down, Martinez. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. Here's Martinez on 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
You call plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Martinez. And this one complete to Will Fuller. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting! Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball. You also have to have a social security number to kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Black. Come on.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Bro, I can do some things with $2,000 right now.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm going to do it's not like enough to go to jail. 180! Let's go. Great.
No.
He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Redskins 7-yard line.
Didn't even again run the risk of.
That's really kind of fun on Instagram.
Here we go, back. AJ, you know.
We're scoreless after 1.
You got 3 down.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now second and goal. On second and goal, Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Look at that face touch and everything. He don't even look like a Madden. Man, we got him.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Second and 5. It's caught by Davis. Touchdown, Washington. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9 to the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
That's because at one point I owed the government. One of my jobs had messed up my tax paperwork when they hired me.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Running on first down, Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Eckler. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
He's checking. Crash. Solid.
Here's Wentz to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the deep.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. We'll hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
I know, he got to do that up.
2nd and long. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll have this pass to 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Martinez now. From the gun, he'll throw. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here is Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now Martinez operating from the gun. And it's complete. Henry. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
That's that number. You hear that, Mark? Vacation. Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Geis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Redskins 14, Eagles 7.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even
all the
more
black tendencies.
is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Nick will run. You know, Nick will come up in here. Yeah, I'm trying to win some games.
I got a game. I got coaches.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
One word. Motion. Motion.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. It's Hill, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
They really do. I'm really tired. So you want to square up?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Martinez. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it, baby.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half.
You got to be doing stuff. Catch the mom in person.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
So terrible.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, man, you got different language.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
I kid you not. like the work stuff to do ADP. I already set my yo, and then
on first down, Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
I'm going to get my taxes from my lady.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
What the fuck? Who you claiming?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Every guy knows,
down
bro.
For the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, you heard me?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
Yes, we often say get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 19-yard line.
That's why you
that
never
first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Martinez. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Martinez throwing on 3rd and long. He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready, 50, plant.
I don't even know what handicap means.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Lower handicap on your team.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Second and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait until the season's over. but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays.
Yeah.
They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. He gets it in the hands of Geis. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Here we go with Geis, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
See, bro, if you want the real OLED, you got to go somewhere. Now, if you want the QLED, you can go somewhere.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
That's what we got.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Hey, you about to get your tax return, so hey.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away.
Oh, my God. Oh, man.
And he's able to get it out of there. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
What?
Ready tripping,
Bro,
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
See, my thing is, I'm going to go
looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them
I'm not saying you got the means to do it, by all means, do it. I was saying for me and my camp, it is not that.
To throw is Martinez. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Completes it to Davis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, but we have been married for 3 years by the time we have.
To try here for the extra point.
Is Mark still there?
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a gain.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run here with Eckler. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They pressured me to get a PlayStation. I ain't gonna Xbox. 50 seconds to no, yes, y'all do.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So they looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
I was going to say, you probably get 5-6 inches with 310 in Louisiana. I'm looking at Atlanta as a retirement spot. Atlanta, Dallas, and Orlando.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This one caught by Davis. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Looking to throw. Martinez. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. To throw is Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
Takes the car.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Is it right? Do you hear them?
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
I just hope that all the memories I built in this house are just going down. I get a comeback.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Freddie, when the house is on fire, you didn't think we'd run and grab the thumb drive.
No, well, listen. So my birth certificate.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Hey, check Mike 57.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They start on the ground with Geis. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
USA don't even cover shooters. So I have the 20th anniversary of Evans and the 20th anniversary of Miles. And I put those under my coverage for my renter's insurance.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
You can type in what you bought. So if it's like a big number, you can just go to the
Back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
46 down, man. 5-4. Bravo.
Back to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
One per.
Here we go. 280.
Wentz to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Montez Sweat in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Redskins, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Hey, Mark. You see, they gave that nigga a bill, bro. His bill was $100,000.
Oh yeah, so 10% or 11.
Murder somebody.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Make it count for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to
You can beat me. You're training. I'm like, bro, just because you said that, Mark, I might fucking and watch that again. Don't give up. Everything will be alright. That was fun. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, they trying to make it
Nope. Nope. They're not.
You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People play.
Yeah, I'm switching.